Hey, so today we're playing Firewatch because I wanted to test out and see if my new hardware worked, and I wanted to play this game for a while, but I've never had the chance, and the webcam is off because it's Saturday and I can't be bothered to turn the lights on. So you guys get to enjoy all the pretty visuals of this game and listen to my voice in the background without me obstructing your view. Firewatch is a story-driven, don't want to call it a walking simulator, but kind of is. We'll probably split it up into a few parts. It's going to be something a little bit different, but hopefully you guys enjoy it. We'll see how it goes. Empty game? Okay. I'm also using a controller because controllers are more comfortable than keyboards sometimes. Sounds like people are drinking beer like me. I mean, what? No, I'm drinking apple juice. Panic Incorporated. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. You see Julia. Okay. Oh, I have to press A. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. I'm assuming it's like a university. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You're drunk. So, what's your, major? You're pretty. Let's go with the standard. You slur the word major and it smells like cause. Cause? Cause? How do you... I'll write it in the edit. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says. And I'm a professor. Cool. You reply. What's yours? She asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology. Ooh. Was that a burn, you ask? He says definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you're Julia's boyfriend. Alright. This is us. It's me. Got the cool cloth belt. I don't know why it's still coming up with keyboard controls. To use objects. What's that? Okay, right trigger is left mouse button. Apparently. Is this my truck? Okay. You date for over a year, which drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in, you share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life's good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia's in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating, gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. I'm a shepherd fan. I'm gonna go with a shepherd every day over a beagle. Beagles are horribly, horribly insolent. They are just the most misbehaved dogs I've ever met. Let's get Mayhem. Mayhem's an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem's a friend, child, and pet, all rolled into one. Yeah, I told you Mayhem was the right option. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer. 9:30 p.m. and the heat still radiates off of the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? They're not very smart, not good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some. A couple little idiots. Wow, you don't have to rush into it. She looks away, out towards the mountains. We have plenty of time, right? Speak for yourself, mister. Don't worry, you assure her. You tell her she has the body of an undergrad. My ovaries didn't get the memo, she says, laughing it off. One day. Okay, one day, she says. 6 months later, you get engaged, lying in bed on a Sunday morning. sudden. Wow, this game is pretty. Take a sip of my apple juice. Holy crap. What? Yes, truck. Thoroughfare trailhead. Do not forget to check in. You're in their country. Learn to live with bears. Bears. Thoroughfare trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. No fireworks. And then this must be the map. Supply drop. Somebody got 4 kills, boys. Where's the UAV? PD, Mule Point, Jonesy, Thunder Canyon, 5 Mile, Cottonwood Route, 2 Forks Lookout. Okay, suppose that's where we're going. Oh, that's to Thoroughfare Lookout. Thoroughfare Trailhead. Does it say where we are? No. I don't think so. Okay. Anything in there? No. Wow, this is pretty. That thing looks like a bird, doesn't it? Kinda? 1980. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. I'll just ignore her, otherwise it's going to get worse. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee, go to work. 81. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Very nice. Nice. Oh! Okay, that was not as high as I thought it was. Never mind, that's kind of high. Yeah, so I turned the graphics on this way up in the hope the machine can handle it. I think it should be able to. Spacebar. It's A, but whatever. And burbs. 82. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking mayhem at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Oh, shit. Mayhem runs away. Made me move fuck the dog. Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she's stressed. You confront the attacker. Scare him away. We don't need to get him close with that knife. Reach into your pocket like you've got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all 3 of you. He runs away. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 84. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale's in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Look, man, I mean, she wants to do it, she can do it. Just gotta travel, I guess. You ask if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. Julia's sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. Oh, is something wrong with Julia? So that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. I mean, I want to say this because maybe she just forgot, like she genuinely forgot, but If there's another sign, then we'll go to a dock, but we'll just try for it. It works. Cool. All right. You watch Dallas on TV, sleep together on the couch. Oh, so we've set up camp for the... Wow! Holy! This reminds me of when I used to live in a small town in Victoria. There was this little place called Gisborne, and you could see all the stars really super clear. And then when I moved to different towns, you couldn't because it was like more populated. Jen. And because all the light pollution made it really... Oh, Jesus! I'm gonna have to blur that shit. Mayhem's getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. You and Julia walk him to the bar to see your friends, and it feels like nothing's changed. Julia goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. It was, damn. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives a car to the next town over for no particular reason, and she has to be brought home by the police. She's devastated. She's sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope, and your unborn children the Lillians. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They're crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. I'm sorry, I feel like it should be a little bit okay. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. 88. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple of months. No, dude, we'll try to look after her. We'll give it a go. Yeah, I'm judging by this, probably didn't go so well, right? That's why this guy's walking off in the middle of nowhere. What's my name again? Henry? Yeah, I think it's Henry. Oh, Jesus. Am I gonna be alright? Oh! Hello. Hi, friend. It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. Man, that would be the worst. Like, you get together so you can do cool things together, but then if that's all you can do, that would kind of be suffocating, right? And that's not her fault, but man, that would be hard. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter. Drinking then too. Start going out after you put her to bed. First time you do it, you worry about it getting up and walking around while you're gone. Let's just hope she sleeps. Drink my apple juice. Pretty convenient. We go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time... Oh, shit. 89. One night you stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow a .10 and are taken to jail for the night. .10, it would technically be over the limit. In Australia, that's over the medium limit. Fun fact, you consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. Sorry, so to be clear, there's a low, medium, and high limit, and it's like 0.05, 0.1, and 0.15, so that would be medium. I don't know what it is in wherever these guys are, Connecticut. Tell your sister-in-law, Susan. So Susan would be her sister. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia's coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer's coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. So is this our job? Is this what we're doing? Enter the lookout tower. Oh, wow. Cool. These are all forests around here. Oh, man. It's gonna look, I reckon it's gonna look sick from the top. Look at this. Look at how pretty this is, though. This is so awesome. Oh. Walking backwards up the stairs. Look at that. Oh, man. This is kind of what it looks like back home where I used to live. At my parents' house, we used to live like, our house was on one side of the street, but where we lived is next to this place called the Great Dividing Range. And on the other side, there's no houses. It's just this kind of steep, I don't know if you'd call it a cliff. It's kind of more like a hill, but really, really steep, like 45, 50 degrees. And or maybe even like closer to 60. Like it's really, really steep, right? Like steep enough that it's really tricky to walk down. And then it's just mountains and trees and hills. So this is kind of like, it's a little bit like what it looks like from front of our house. There's no tall trees in the front, but hills in the back. Yeah, definitely. Cool. Some more mountains around here. I feel like I'm walking in circles too. Oop, okay, so there's a couple of LPG bottles. And then some boarded up windows, kind of. And then, a door. Turn on the power. Old wood stove, pine cone. Can I pick the pine cone up? Examine. Oh. Wait, come here. Let me have a look at you. Huh. Oh, look at our hand all scratched up. I know. Put you back. National Forest Guidebook, water jug, power, light switch. Aha! Just slap the shit out of that.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Oh. Hello? Hello?
Two Forks Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
Hold left shift to activate radio. Hello. Release left shift to talk to Delilah.
Hello? Whoever this is?
Oh.
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's me.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Yeah. Killed 3 ex-husbands, rebelling against mom. Nobody back home can stand you. Killed 3 ex-husbands.
You're just gonna wait me out on this? Ugh, fine. But I'm gonna take a second here and have a guess
I gotta
about
release it.
you.
Okay.
Let's see.
It's fine. Man of mystery.
I don't know anything about you, but 9 times out of 10, folks out here simply got dumped.
That's not...
Is that it?
Close?
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
Firewatch. Man, they didn't waste any time hitting you in the feels, huh? I hope Mayhem's okay. What are you doing?
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
What? What? She can see me? Where? Oh, there's the photo with you. Oh, it's all smashed up. Oh, okay, all right. We'll just pick up the radio, I guess. Damn. All right.
Hey, sorry. Guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, 14 hours of sleep? Whew.
Yeah, Jesus. I guess it's what, 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Yeah, map table. Report.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Okay.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Osborne.
You use this to spot, you guessed it, What the fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God,
What's
lady.
wrong?
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
N to use
Are
compass.
those fucking fireworks?
Which one's N? Oh, I see. Okay, right. So that's... No, that's... Oh my God.
I need you to confirm. Do you see them?
West-facing window. Oh, shit. Yeah.
Whoa, that's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set them straight.
Like, kick the shit out of him? What do you want me to do?
The shit out of him sort of straight?
No. Jesus, no.
What? I'm not a cop. It's not like I've got a rule book over here.
Just make sure they don't do it again. Take their shit.
All right, fine.
Don't feed anyone a knuckle sandwich. Get going. You'll probably need a rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234. It's actually that for all of them.
Convenient?
Convenient.
That's one word for it.
Yeah, that would have been the safest way I can think. Alright, well, let's go stop the fireworks, but I'll leave this one here, and then I'll pick it up next one. So this will be episode 1, and then, I mean, I'll keep going, so it'll just be like a second for me, but you guys, I'll have another episode ready for you to go, and maybe I'll upload them back to back. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, hit that, do all those slimy YouTuber stuff. Subscribe, like, hit the notification button. And if you do like the Firewatch content, leave a comment telling me you like the Firewatch content, because if you do like this sort of stuff, I'll keep doing it. But I will see you guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.